It's time for the morning news.
Neighbors on Syracuse's north side team up to fight against burglaries in their area. A right to privacy or a crime fighter? Debate heats up over a surveillance camera plan. And let the count begin. The tally of absentee ballots starts today in the Maffei-Burkle race. The morning news starts right now.
From WSYR TV Syracuse, this is the morning news on News Channel 9.
And good morning, I'm Dan Cummings. Happening today, Cayuga County will open its absentee ballots in the 25th District Congressional race, the first county to do so. This as Republican Anne-Marie Burkle stretches her lead over Democrat Dan Maffei. She's now ahead by just under 700 votes, give or take, with about 200,000 votes having been tallied. Kelly Quinn is in the newsroom with what we can expect today. Kelly?
Think of this as a first step. Today's count will not decide the race, and that's because...
All right, it starts today. Cayuga County opens its absentee ballots at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Wayne, Monroe, and Onondaga counties will also have to count all of theirs before we know who has won in the 25th. Governor-elect Andrew Cuomo will start traveling the state today, visiting different state facilities to get a little more familiar with the state he will run come January 1. This one day after Cuomo met with outgoing Governor David Paterson. The two talked about making a smooth transition and about the state's budget crisis. Paterson wants lawmakers to close an existing $315 million gap right now. Next year's state budget deficit is already on course to be $9 billion. But Cuomo says raising taxes is not an option.
You have no economic future if New York is the tax capital of the nation. It's that simple. So the raise taxes, raise more revenues, that's not the answer.
Now, Cuomo says that we'll have to make more cuts in education, health care, and state operations must be made to run more efficiently, he says. They will vote today in Altmar. The Oswego County Village has a ballot proposition to decide whether or not they will dissolve their village. 350 people live there. Those in favor of dissolution argue it would reduce the size of government and lower their taxes. Those against it say it would cut their services. Voting on the dissolution of Altmar is from noon until 9 o'clock tonight. Happening tonight in the city of Syracuse, activists will rally against a proposal to put police surveillance cameras in parts of the city. About a dozen different groups are worried that these cameras will infringe on people's right to privacy. Now, police, on the other hand, insist the cameras will not be used for any reason other than investigating crime. They want to put up 9 cameras on the city's near west side. The city is working out the details of a pilot program right now. Tonight's rally in opposition to this starts at 5 o'clock outside Syracuse City Hall. Well, crime on the north side of the city. Homes are getting broken into, cars getting cleaned out, and neighbors who've been targeted are now turning to police and to each other for help. There have been nearly 25 home burglaries, 15 car larcenies, and criminal mischief calls in the areas near the Webster School and Schiller Park. And so neighborhood watch groups from both areas are now working together to find out who's responsible. The Darlington and Sweeting watch groups have been sharing information since this all started.
When you share information that way, you get, various groups build up a bigger database. Then you have more information and you get results, better results that way with less manpower.
Well, he talked about a database. Syracuse Police posts its crime trends right on its website, and we will link you to the Syracuse Police website from our place on the web, 9WSYR.com. Just look under this headline on top stories. Well, with new powers at its disposal, the Food and Drug Administration is about to roll out new anti-smoking initiatives. Now, while the exact details haven't been released yet, the agency will likely target menthol and flavored cigarettes as well as smokeless tobacco. Last year, FDA was given the authority to regulate cigarettes and tobacco products. The agency has already banned candy and fruit-flavored cigarettes. Here's another substance being taken a hard look at. It's already been banned in one state, Michigan. Now, alcoholic energy drinks are off the stores at some central New York supermarkets. The store shelves at Wegmans and Tops will no longer have 4 Loko. It's a 24-ounce can that contains 12% alcohol. It's got more caffeine than most energy drinks. Federal health officials are investigating alcoholic energy drinks like 4 Loko. New York State's Liquor Authority is also considering banning similar drinks. Well, covering America this morning, some cruise travelers are having an extended vacation, but not one they expected or planned. Carnival Cruise Lines has just announced that the first of several tugboats has finally arrived to help the stranded cruise ship passengers off the coast of Mexico. 4,500 passengers and crew will be tugged back to shore slowly but surely, they hope. For now, they wait with limited options for food and only cold water on the ship, but all travelers will be fully reimbursed and be given a complimentary cruise. Well, as a child, of course, one of the best parts of those Happy Meals is the toy that comes inside, right? Now, though, some kids on the West Coast may be disappointed the next time they order up a Happy Meal. San Francisco is now the first major city in the nation to take the toys out of any kid's meal with more than 600 calories. There are also other health guidelines to be implemented in the city by the Bay, all in an effort to prevent childhood obesity. The lawmakers in San Francisco say they hope what they've started will become a trend and spread to cities all over the U.S. In the city called Nashville, it's the big night for country music. It's the night that country music fans wait for all year, the CMA Awards. And along with the country's top artists being nominated and honored, so are some Central New Yorkers. Looky there, Tom and Becky from B104.7 nominated for Best Radio Show in a medium-sized radio market. And the station itself, B104 FM, nominated as the best medium market radio station. So Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood will host tonight. It's the CMAs, and Underwood told us it's a surreal experience.
You know, it was 6 years ago I was just watching the CMAs at home. So it's pretty awesome that, you know, in such a relatively short amount of time, you know, it's our third year hosting. So, you know, it's just crazy to me.
Crazy good, Carrie Underwood. She and Paisley start it all tonight at 8 o'clock. The CMA Awards, 44th annual, tonight, right here on News Channel 9. All right, let's take a look at today's weather. Here's Chris Brandolino. Hi, Chris.
Morning, Dan. Great stretch of weather commences today. It'll last several days. That means the honey-do list has got to be put out. I'll have that and the forecast. Yes, the honey-do list in 3 minutes.